I have been trying to make a video about Far Cry 5 for weeks now, and I keep failing spectacularly because the game does not seem to like any changes to the configuration file outside what the normal settings screen allows. Thankfully, I managed to take my anger out at the very game by playing as a police officer in a developed country that kills literally hundreds of human beings with no mercy because you get tangential rumors of them being bad people with absolutely no proof or legal procedure. This made me think, why is it so hard to find games outside the indie sphere that explore the actual mentality of the immense amount of people you kill through the course of a campaign? Oh wait, there was. Spec Ops The Line was a 2012 third-person shooter running on the Unreal Engine 3 that conveniently for me was recently given away for free in Humble Bundle. Wait, recently? How? Why? Anyway, since that has caused this game to keep appearing on the comments from time to time, I can use that as an excuse to, say, figure out how it can be made to work on a handheld device. The GPD Win 2 can play this game without much fuss, the modern Intel HD just happily chugging along, but the older Intel Atom powered original GPD Win did not fare as well. On the lowest settings and a resolution of 720, the result was more or less what you would expect. Being an Unreal Engine 3 game, you will expect the next steps to be quite straightforward. The configuration file is located in your Documents folder, My Games, Spec Ops The Line, SR Game, Config, SR Engine, and then you discover that the configuration file is encrypted, and that is a true crime of war. There is a tool on the PC Gaming Wiki link in the description. You can use that tool to decrypt the files. All you need to do is to extract the tool in the folder with the files and drag and drop SR Engine to the decryption tool, and then you will be able to read it like any old regular game. In the system settings section, you can disable decals, several types of lighting and effects, do not touch directional light maps since that breaks the game, disable depth of field, bloom, throw particle distortion, and fog volumes. Those changes already make very impressive change in performance in our tiny device. Look at it go! If you want to continue descending into this madness, wink wink, you can change the texture size in this section by reducing the max and min LOD size variables. However, you might want to not go as low as 1 as it has some interesting consequences. Well, this is definitely not what I expected. I know this game can be a little bit hallucinogenic and hard to read, but this is a little bit ridiculous. Careful. Oh no. Oh wow, wait. Huh. Was it just me or does those look like bizarre laser beams? Whoa, I am shooting. This is like a surrealist experimental art base. I'm throwing glitches at the enemies. I'm shooting glitches at glitch enemies until they die. I swear, if this game could be modded into something else, this might make for an entirely different game out of accident. This is mesmerizing. The lowest value that does not break the game is 30, and as you can see, when all is said and done, the results are as muddy and plain as the dunes of Dubai, but so smooth that you will not mind the massacre of hundreds of soldiers. Oh god, I'm still having trouble processing the ending of this game. One last thing, you can reduce internal resolution using the screen scale command, instead of just dropping external resolution, but be aware this breaks the UI, including the aiming reticle, so use at your own risk. Just remember that for these changes to work, you actually need to drag the engine configuration file into the encrypt program so the game can read it properly. Look, if you have not tried this game before and you actually like shooters that have something to say, you no longer have an excuse. Game is cheap all the time, and with these tweaks, it runs on almost everything. So go, play it. And thank you if you go the extra mile and actually contribute so the channel keeps going.